What we've all been waiting for has finally happened. The Patriots have added an offensive tackle to the New England Patriots, but not exactly at the position where we really need to bulk up. We did sign right tackle Morgan Moses. I do like this signing, but this can't be the only one. We do have to still focus on Drake Maye's blind side on the left side and possibly even work on the interior offensive line, but nonetheless, right tackle is a start. At least it's better than Demontre Jacobs, in my opinion. 3 years, $24 million deal. We're going to break that down here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Allie Barefoot, and this is the place to be. If you guys missed it, we already signed Robert Spillane and Carlton Davis. That's up on our channel right now. If you guys didn't see that, then your notifications aren't on. You need to turn on your notifications. If you are subscribed, you can turn them off next week. That's totally fine. But this week is so important for the Patriots' future. I need everybody locked in. Go on ahead, hit that sub button for me. Morgan Moses, you probably heard of him because he's been in the NFL for over a decade. I know what you're thinking. Allie, he's in his 30s. He's old. That's exactly what I was thinking. Fun fact, Morgan Moses is actually the first person I ever interviewed when I was 18 years old, back when he was at the Washington Commanders. I'm 26 now. But nonetheless, he's actually tough as nails. I actually don't mind this signing. Why? Because with a guy like Morgan Moses, you're going to be getting solid pass protection and run blocking, on that right side. Last year, he allowed 2 sacks. 2 sacks. I think Demontre Jacobs was averaging about 2 penalties a game. So I think this is actually an upgrade to that right side of the field. And you are getting the veteran of all veterans. Talk about the experience that Moses brings. Only a couple 100 miles away, recently played for the New York Jets. He played 14 games, 723 snaps. All of those snaps did come at right tackle. And when you look at a guy like Moses, overall, his PFF grade is 63. His pass blocking grade is great, 69. And I do think we need a little bit more help on that pass blocking front, just because you have a player like Drake Maye who has an absolute cannon for an arm. So I do think that with this addition, the Patriots should give him a little bit more time to at least throw on that right side of the field, more than about 2.4 seconds, which is what he has right now to throw the football. And his run blocking grade is also very good. So we take a look here at our current updated offensive line depth chart. Of course, we do hope more additions do come to this offensive line, whether that's going to be in the 2025 NFL Draft or that is going to come later in free agency. Keep in mind, this is just a tampering period. So Morgan Moses does now move to right tackle. I would assume Moses takes that starting position and Demontre Jacobs now moves to the depth chart. But Mike Vrabel is going to be your starting right guard. David Andrews is definitely still up in the air. He does say that he wants to return, but he's also going to feel it out at OTAs and training camp, so you may still need to bulk up that center position. Layden Robinson, not my top choice at left guard, nor is Verdarian Lowe at left tackle. But keep in mind, the Patriots do still need to make other observations, and apparently they do want to still look at that left tackle and try and improve that situation as well. But Dan Moore, who was a top target for the Patriots here in NFL free agency, has officially signed with the Tennessee Titans. So they're going to have to try and go down the list of names that are still available. So I do think it's very important for the Patriots to not make Morgan Moses be the only signing on the offensive line. There are still players out there in the NFL draft, but I really wouldn't go farther than a guy like Kelvin Banks Jr., which I think you'd have to trade down for him at this point in the first pick, the first round. So adding Morgan Moses is going to be able to provide that veteran presence, even just in case if David Andrews doesn't come back, and you're getting a guy that plays through bone bruises. He plays through MCL sprains. Not a lot of guys, especially in their mid-30s, is going to play through that. So I think that's a huge asset that's never going to show up on a box score or a stat sheet or a final score of the game. But a guy that shows up game in, game out, and hell, if he could go through what the Jets went through this last year and still show up for practice, then you know what? Sounds like a pretty good locker room guy. I like this signing. It's not my favorite, But then again, the Patriots' offensive line being such shit, I do think Morgan Moses is an actual improvement, which I'm going to be honest, I never thought I was going to say. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys be the judge of this. Get your red pen out. Let me know what you think. Grade the signing of Morgan Moses. Overall, not bad. B- maybe. Not great. I mean, this isn't, anything a blockbuster, don't get me wrong, but it is an improvement, so we can keep moving forward. Let me know in the comment section down below. Before I talk a little bit more here about the Patriots, I want to go on ahead and let you guys know about this great deal that I handpicked for you because I care about you and I love coupons. More than 50% off $17.99 right now on all of these t-shirts, blue, white, red. You can get them in several different colors and get them while sizes do last. I know that New England weather still a little bit chilly, but look, summer's right around the corner, and I want you guys to have the number one conversation starter in New England, and it's the Patriots. So if you want to go on ahead, use this link, chatsports.com/New England T. That's going to get you guys this deal on this t-shirt. And if you guys do have bad memory, like your girl does, go on ahead. I will put this link in the comment section under this video. Click it. It'll take you directly to this link. You can buy whatever you want. Just use the link, chatsports.com/New England T. That way you guys can get this deal. Not the only move the Patriots have made here so far, and God, I hope it's not the last. Harold Landry, my second favorite signing of the 24-hour period. Carlton Davis, obviously, still my first. Robert Spillane's a good signing. Austin Hooper as well. They just re-signed the tight end, which I do think is going to do wonders in a Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels offense. And then we beef up that right side. And something to mention here with Austin Hooper as well is that with a guy like Hooper, he's a great blocking tight end. If you go back and watch film, almost all of the great spurts that Ramondre Stevenson had, Hooper was blocking for him. He was creating that gap. So now if you were to be able to pair a guy like Hooper and Morgan Moses' type of build on that right side, I can see a lot of action coming for Gibson and Ramondre and hell, even the mobile quarterback in Drake Maye. So when you're getting an absolute unit, I remember when I was 18 years old, I walked up to Morgan Moses in the tallest pair of heels that I own, and I still was like, you're a transformer. You're ginormous. So putting him on the offensive line with a great pass blocking tight end in Austin Hooper and run blocking tight end, I think that's a pretty good right side. Now the Patriots cannot neglect the rest of the O-line. Believe me, Moses is not the end-all be-all. He is not the answer to all of our offensive line problems, but he's definitely a start. This is a guy that has been in several different offensive schemes, so he's going to be able to hop in and understand Josh McDaniels, understand Mike Vrabel's scheme pretty much right off the bat. If he can stay healthy, which he primarily has despite his age, then I do think this can turn out being a better signing than it initially was. But being as old as he is, and they signed him for 3 years, that is where I do start to get a little bit concerned about what he can do for us in the future. But I'm also, running before I even walk. So I do want to make sure that first things first, he is healthy, he's ready to go, and we could definitely get a better look at him in this NFL offseason and see how he pairs well here with the Patriots moving forward. Because he's 34 years old now, 37 at the end of this deal. Look, I'm not a betting woman, but I don't know if he's making it 37 in the NFL. We'll talk about that in 3 years. All right, if you guys want to be subscribed right now, we'll talk about Morgan Moses at 37 in 3 years. Go on ahead, hit that sub button for you if you guys haven't already. I hope this isn't the last Patriots signing, but if it is, you guys know everything. Go on ahead, hit that sub button for me.